This is the quick audio test Samsung mid-range versus flagship Galaxy A56 versus Samsung Galaxy S25. We have triple camera setup on both phones. The only difference is we have macro sensor on A56 and a proper telephoto lens on Galaxy S25. I think that's it for the quick audio test. Let the battle begin.
New era. Here we go. New era.
On the widest field of view, which is 1x, both subject faces are distorted but all good. We have a warmer skin tone on Galaxy A56 and also warm on S25 but not as warm as A56. Might just be the angle of the light, but you have sharper images on Galaxy A56 and softer and lighter subject on Galaxy S25. We got stronger contrast on the mid-range Samsung. Outdoors, A56 is a bit brighter and great overall highlights on S25. This is a matter of personal choice. On 2x, Galaxy S25 has better sharpness and details. Looking at my wife's shirt, on this indoor shot, you will notice that Galaxy A56 is softer. Looking at the face and also warmer. I think here almost the same, just a warmer look on Galaxy A56. The shirt is also washed out and soft on the mid-range A56, while the subject on Galaxy S25 is just sharp and in focus. Generally, the subject is better exposed on Galaxy A56 and well managed on Galaxy S25. On portrait zoom, this is where Galaxy S25 takes the W. We have 3x and 5x, while we only have two focal lengths on Galaxy A56. The background blur is also creamier on the flagship Samsung.
New era. Stepping into the new era. Say goodbye to the old era. Say hello to the trendsetter.
On the selfie, I think everyone will agree that Galaxy A56 sensor is as strong and competent as any other flagship phones out there. Mid-range A56 is doing really good on the selfie.
The new era. I'm about to flip the script, flip the switch, magic trick. Watch this, watch this. I'm about to make you trip, make you glitch, camera click. Watch this, watch this. I put it like gold.
We are starting this mid-range versus flagship battle, Galaxy A56 versus S25. So we have 12 megapixel on both phones, f2.2. In terms of video quality, I'm pretty impressed with Galaxy A56. Pretty solid video performance on UHD 30 FPS. Galaxy S25 can shoot 60 FPS, but for the sake of apple-to-apple comparisons, we're just doing 30 FPS, same as Galaxy A56. The only difference here is the skin tone, warmer on Galaxy A56 and brighter on Galaxy S25. But in terms of details, both phones are pretty detailed. Look at my face. I think that's it for the selfie video recording. Now let's check the rear cameras. Now we're testing the rear camera, starting with the ultra-wide lens again in 4K 30 FPS. We're not shooting on 60 FPS on Galaxy S25, just to have an apple-to-apple comparison again with Galaxy A56. In terms of the resolution, 12 megapixel versus 12 megapixel. In terms of the sensor size, we have 1/3.06 on Galaxy A56 and 1/2.55 on S25. But in terms of video quality, I don't know, there's a little bit of noise on Galaxy A56 on this side. I don't know if this phone will clean it up. While you have a cleaner, brighter Galaxy S25 in terms of focal length, 0.6 on Galaxy S25 and 0.5, a little bit wider on Galaxy A56. I think that's it for the ultra-wide lens. Now let's check the main sensor. Now we're checking the main sensor. This is a 50 megapixel sensor on both phones, f1.8, sensor size 1/1.56. Is this the same sensor for both phones? I don't know. But in terms of color, stronger on Galaxy S25 and brighter on A56. I'm not sure if I'm just looking on the screen of both phones, but that's the case. And also in terms of resolution, you can shoot 8K video recording on Samsung Galaxy S25. Later, we will test this on our outdoor shot. I think that's it for the main sensor. Now let's check the zoom. And lastly, battle of the telephoto. So we have 3x optical zoom, 10 megapixel on Samsung Galaxy S25. And we're only cropping in on the main sensor on Galaxy A56. So this is the video quality. I would go with Galaxy S25 on this one because we only have macro sensor, the third sensor on Galaxy A56. That camera cannot shoot video recording. So you have an advantage on the Galaxy S25 in terms of reach. So in terms of the selfie, ultra wide and main sensor, which phone do you think is better? Now let's check the image quality. On the image quality test, you got great details on both phones. Just a difference on white balance, neutral tone on Galaxy A56 and warmer on Galaxy S25. Also on close-up shots, you will see natural looking background blur because of the bigger sensors on both phones, 1/1.56 on the main sensor. The sky is bluer on Galaxy A56. I think the mid-range Samsung is now going back to a more colorful look, while we have a natural looking sky on Galaxy S25.
Again and again, there was a time that I thought that I would cry without you. Hopelessly, hopelessly.
I think in terms of contrast, we have a stronger look on the mid-range Galaxy A56 and softer looking but flagship looking image on Galaxy S25. Again, this is a matter of personal choice. I think both phones are doing really good.
I was so stupid, foolish, crazy for the way I loved you. Till I finally opened my eyes. You were my greatest.
And in terms of focal length, we have ultra-wide main sensor and 3x optical zoom on the flagship Samsung. It also has a longer range, but we have macro lens on Galaxy A56.
I finally realized.
And one of the biggest difference here is the slow motion. We have full HD on A56, but 4K on Galaxy S25. Let's start with the outdoor shot using the portrait video on Samsung Galaxy S25. There's no feature like this on Galaxy A56. Now we're testing the selfie video recording, also the stabilization and outdoors video. This is in UHD 30 FPS, Galaxy A56 versus Samsung Galaxy S25. In terms of colors, looking at the sky, almost the same look. Look at the colors of the buildings here. You have better contrast and sharpness on Galaxy S25. Now let's check the video stabilization. Now let's check the rear cameras. Now this is the rear camera test, starting with the ultra-wide lens, again in 4K 30 FPS. We can shoot 60 FPS and 8K on Samsung Galaxy S25, but for proper comparison, we're just doing UHD 30 FPS. So we got 0.6 on Galaxy S25 and 0.5 wider on Galaxy A56. In terms of the color of the sky, we have a more saturated look on Galaxy A56 and natural looking on S25. Look at the sun. Good sun rays on A56. A little bit blown out on S25. But looking at the exposure on the building, maybe better exposed on S25 a little bit. Look at the details on the floor and the grass. Almost the same, maybe over sharpened on Galaxy A56. Let's check the video stabilization. Switching to the main sensor. Both 50 megapixel sensor, 1/1.56. Again, color of the sky. Now it's a bit of a tie. Natural looking on both phones, which is really good. Maybe lighter on Galaxy S25. In terms of details, really good on both phones. Warmer on Galaxy S25 and a little bit cooler on Galaxy A56. S25 also crushes the blacks a little bit on this area. Can you see that? I like the colors though on S25. Looking at the building here, very nice. Video recording on both phones. Now let's check the video stabilization. Now we have 2x on both phones. This is lossless crop using the 50 megapixel sensor. And going for the optical zoom, we got 3x on S25. We can go digitally on Galaxy A56. So this is 3x versus 3x. Now if you look on the video quality, you can see better details on Galaxy S25. Obviously you have a proper 10 megapixel sensor on the telephoto. And going to the farthest zoom, we got 12x on S25 Plus and 10x on Galaxy A56. Switching back to the ultra wide, Which phone do you think is better? On night shots, both phones are very good. Again, just a difference on white balance, warmer on Galaxy S25 and cooler tone on Galaxy A56. The subject is more pronounced on Galaxy S25 looking at the details, while you have a brighter image on Galaxy A56. Overall, the colors on S25 is accurate and also sharper than the mid-range competition. On pitch black condition, same level of noise, but we have a sharper image on Galaxy S25. Also, the colors are closer in reality on the flagship Samsung, while it's a little bit off on Galaxy A56, but all good. And overall, from the ultra-wide main sensor and even the 3x optical zoom, Galaxy S25 takes the win. We are starting this low-light video test using the selfie camera UHD or 4K 30 FPS. We can shoot 4K 60 FPS on Galaxy S25 Plus, but we're just using 30 FPS for equal comparison. In terms of specification, we have HDR on Galaxy S25. We're using a non-HDR recording right now, but in terms of video quality, I don't know, I like the video recording more on Galaxy A56. Natural looking, although a little bit noisier, but you have a purplish skin tone on Galaxy S25 and smoother face. In terms of skin tone, again, natural looking tone on Galaxy A56. I think that's it for the selfie video recording. Now let's check the rear cameras. Now we're shooting on the rear camera, starting with the ultra-wide lens in 4K 30 FPS. Again, the difference is you can shoot 60 FPS on Samsung Galaxy S25. In terms of video quality, we have a stronger contrast on Galaxy A56, which I like, and you have a brighter, better exposed video on Galaxy S25. Again, matter of personal choice. So I think that's it for the ultra-wide. Now let's check the main sensor. Now we're shooting using the main sensor, both 50 megapixel sensor 1/1.56, same sensor size. So I believe in terms of video recording, they might have the same quality on low light video recording. The only difference is the resolution. You have 60 FPS on Galaxy S25 and also 8K 30 FPS on the main sensor. In terms of video quality, you have a sharper but noisier Galaxy A56, while you have a brighter and smoother Galaxy S25. Which phone do you prefer in terms of video recording? Now let's check the zoom. Now this is the video quality zoom using the optical lens on Galaxy S25 and digital crop on Galaxy A56. Turning on the lights, so you can see a little bit of my face on the video recording. I think it's too dark if you don't have the lights. I'll just move around for you to see the noise on the video and the video quality as well. So from the selfie camera, ultra wide and main sensor, and even the crop, which phone do you think is better? Now let's check the video resolution. This is the video resolution test, starting with Samsung Galaxy A56. This is in 4K 30 FPS, the highest resolution on the mid-range Samsung. And we have 8K video recording on the flagship Galaxy S25, twice the size as Galaxy A56. I think that's it for our camera comparison video, mid-range versus flagship. Which do you think is better in terms of price to performance ratio? Leave your comment down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.